What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. Starting off this video with some Olympia 2022 qualifications. Tony Duong wins the muscle contest San Diego Pro and gets his ticket to his first ever Classic Physique Olympia. Yes, it's the same guy who was placed runner-up at Boston Pro like 2 weeks ago against Helsinki. He has a great physique and he peaked to perfection. I don't think his height will hinder him in placing higher at the Olympia if he continues to get better. I mean, Towans is of the same height and he has been beating everyone except Chris Bumstead for the last 2 years. So, congratulations to Tony, another rising talent in Classic.
Yes! Please tell us how it is.
Oh, good.
Oh, huh. The red one looks like the O.
There you go.
The red one looks like the O, though.
The newest 212 sensation Ping Yunlong wins Thialand Pro and qualifies for his first ever Olympia. This guy has such an aesthetic looking physique and his conditioning on stage was just incredible. It's great to see that he looked just as good on stage as we saw him in his updates on IG leading into the show. He has plenty of time to make improvements till the Olympia. Hopefully, he doesn't have to face the same visa issues as the great Classic Physique competitor Fran Chen did in 2019. Both of these athletes are from China. Special thanks to Matt Supplied and Generation Iron Persia for the footage. Looks like Logan and Milos decided to kick things off earlier this year, starting prep early so that he can keep growing into the show. Prep started at 38 weeks out, with Logan weighing 230 pounds. As far as I know, his weight cap is somewhere between 220 and 230. So we can say that he is looking really good right now. But Logan really needs to prove to the bodybuilding world that he is a competitor worthy of placing top 5 at the Olympia, because he isn't a newcomer anymore. And with guys like Urs and Ramon in there, the top 5 is going to be stacked. Considering Keon Pearson returns at his best, and we have another guy fighting for that top 4 spot. And there is also Alex. And of course, it's Classic Physique. Every year we see new talent coming up the ranks. Can Logan finally bring a wow factor to the stage this year? What do you guys think? Is that the biggest Patrick Mooore has ever looked in the offseason? His arms look huge, waist still small, and looks like he is still practicing vacuum. I don't think anyone can argue that his 2019 version, when he placed 10th at his first ever Olympia, that was his best version on stage. He claims to have gotten bigger by now, and I'm sure he is, but placings have declined. He placed 10th at his last showing, which was Legion Sports. That was a big eye-opener for him. And getting back to the drawing board and not focusing on competing was the right move. Hopefully, the hard work in off-season pays off on stage. We are 7 weeks out of the next open show, which will be Indy Pro, and things are getting heated up. We all know Justin Rodriguez is gonna be the favorite to win both Indy and New York Pro. But Charle Griffen is also returning back to the stage after a long time. Charles's last competition was Tampa Pro back in August, and it was the only show he did in 2021. This year, Charles is aiming to compete at multiple shows, as he already hinted a New York Pro appearance as well.
When we qualify, we competing again this year. Yeah, that's the goal. We getting out there this year. We out chill. Not 100% sure, but it is a possibility that I jump into New York Pro too. We shall see.
Hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.